Hola clase, hoy vamos a tomar apuntes del objeto indirecto, indirect object. So we're going to take notes on indirect object. Escribe el número y escribe la fecha. So we're going to take quite some notes today, but they're all very important, okay? So to begin with, the indirect object is a word that informs to whom or for whom something is being done. Okay? So first I'm going to give you a little information and then I'm going to tell you which they are. Okay? It refers to or for whom the direct object is intended. Okay? So there are a few ways to find out in a sentence there's a way to find out the indirect object. To find the indirect object, and I'm going to abbreviate it like this, of a sentence, first identify the subject, the verb, and the direct object. Okay? Something as in if we were doing an equation, subject plus verb plus direct object. Okay? Something like that. So, what is the first thing you need to do in a sentence? Okay? Okay. First thing you need to ask yourself is to whom the action is intended, or to whom something is being done in a sentence. So let's get one sentence. My sister buys me a shirt. Okay? My sister buys me a shirt. That's the sentence I have. Okay? So to whom? This is the big question. To whom, right? This is what you need to be asking yourself. To whom? Okay? So you ask that, and let's find out the subject. We know it's the sister. The verb, we know it's buys. What is she buying? She's buying a shirt. Direct object. You see that? Subject, verb, and what is she buying? She's buying a t-shirt, right? So, to whom? She's buying it to me. So this is our indirect object. Alright? What is she buying? She's buying a shirt. That is our direct object. To whom is she buying it? To me, right? That is the indirect object. Okay? So, indirect object will be to whom the action is intended in a sentence. Okay? So, now where do we put indirect object pronouns? Because this right here, me, is a pronoun, okay? where do we put indirect object pronouns? First, we're going to do it before conjugated verbs, before the conjugated verb, and second, after and attached to infinitives. Okay, that's where we're going to use the pronouns. Okay, we're going to be using pronouns in Spanish. Okay, so which ones are going to be those pronouns? Okay, so those pronouns in Espanol are going to be, and let me see, indirect object pronouns. All right. You're going to need pronouns, and which are they? They are me, te, les, nos, os, and les. These are the pronouns you need to know, and you're going to be using in Spanish. Okay, me, te, le, nos, os, les. Okay, what do they mean? We will translate. Okay, this one means to me, or for me, to you, or for you. Les, you're going to use to him, to her, to you. Formal, right? This is formal. Or for you, for him, for her, right? Same thing. To us, to you guys, informal. This is formal. And then to them, to you all, formal, right? And I'm not writing for her, for him, for you right here because I don't have any more space. But this is the idea. So to me, for me, me. Te, for you, for you. I mean to you, for you. Les, to him, to her, to you, or for him, for her, for you. Nos, to you, nos, to us, for us. Os, to you guys, for you guys, and this is informal. Les, to them, to you, or for you, to them. For you, to you, all of that, okay? You guys get the idea. Okay? So, those are going to be the something, you're going to be using indirect object pronouns when you're saying that someone's indirectly affected by an action, okay? That's when we're using indirect object pronouns, okay? You'll use indirect object pronouns when someone is indirectly affected by the action, okay? Now, there's a few things you need to know about the pronouns, okay? Sometimes you're going to use the preposition a, remember? The preposition a. The preposition a it's used to give emphasis. I missed an H right? Emphasis and clarification. And I'm going to show you what this means, okay? Also, you're going to use me and the. They're going to be used after the preposition a. Okay? So first thing, you're going to use a preposition a. Me. Say I want to say, I like vegetables. Okay? A mí, to me. A mí me gusta el vegetal. Okay? So I am using a, and then I'm using me, and then I'm using again another indirect object pronoun just to give more emphasis. I'm using a me to give emphasis that this is to me. All right? And this, the preposition a is going to be used with all of, it can be used with all of the other pronouns, okay? It can be used with all of them. A mí, a ti, a él, a ella, a usted, okay? A nosotros, a vosotros, a ellos, a ellas, a ustedes, okay? This a is used to give emphasis, reinforcing the fact that it's for them, for he, for she. So it's just emphasis, okay? Just another emphasis. So when you're working with questions and you're working with indirect object pronouns, you're going to say for him, for example, the question is, ¿te gusta el fútbol? ¿Te gusta el fútbol? Do you like football? Do you like football? You say, sí, me gusta el fútbol. Yes, I like football. So you have to say the yes. Say you don't like it. No. No me gusta el fútbol. No. No, I don't like football. So you have to have these two no's. No, no. No me gusta el fútbol. All right. When we're working with indirect object pronouns, we're going to be working with three verbs, okay? We're going to work with los verbos gustar, aburrir, e interesar. So we're going to be working with these three verbs and indirect object pronouns. These verbs kind of work, have the same idea as in English, but there will be a few conjugation changes, okay? So the verb gustar. Gustar. All right. So we're going to be working with, again, indirect object pronouns. Me, te, le, nos, os, les. There we have our indirect object pronouns, right? So if I want to say I like, you say, gustar is to like, right? Gustar is to like. So you say me gusta. You like, te gusta. He likes or she likes, le gusta. We like, nos gusta. Vosotros, you all guys like, os gusta. They like, gusta. So what happened here? We don't have those dropping the ending and adding a different conjugation. We don't have that. So all of the conjugation is the same. All of it, as you can see. All of the conjugation will be the same, when the things that you like or the things that they like are singular, okay? When the thing that you're referring to, it's singular. When it's plural, you're going to add an N. You're going to add an N. So when it's right here, will be our singular. See that? I'm sorry, singular and plural. So the endings of this conjugation are going to play a big part. So you add an N when it's more than one thing that you like, and you don't add anything else but an A when it's just one thing. For example, me gusta el helado. I like ice cream. Me gustan los helados. You see that? Me gusta el helado. I like ice cream. Me gustan los helados. I like the ice creams. Like not just one kind, but maybe there's different kinds and I like all of them. Okay? So then we have aburrir. Okay? So aburrir, again, we need those indirect object pronouns. Me, te, le, nos, os, les. And the verb aburrir means it dislikes me. It's not interesting to me, right? It's not interesting to me. So, me aburre. It's not interesting to me. Te aburre. Le aburre. Nos aburre. Os aburre. Les aburre. You see that? All the conjugation is the same. So if the thing that bores me, it's going to be one thing, you use aburre. If it's more than one thing, then you use N at the end. Okay? Okay. So, I'm going to do a sentence. A Pablo le aburre el tenis. A Pablo le aburre el tenis. To Pablo, tennis is not interesting. Le aburren los deportes. Los deportes. Notice that this is plural, this is singular. Tenis is singular, los deportes is plural. Le aburren los deportes. So sports don't interest him. Sports are bored to him, right? That's the idea. Let me give you another ejemplo. A mí me aburre la ciencia. A mí me aburren las matemáticas. Okay? So if this at the end, the thing that bores you, it's not interesting to you, it's plural, to use aburre. If it's one thing, aburre. Okay. Then lastly, we're going to use interesar. Me, te, le, nos, os, les. Me interesa. Te interesa. Le interesa. Nos interesa. Os interesa. Les interesa. Again, this is singular. Add an N for plural. And this is interesar means interest me. Like I am interested in that, right? Me interesa el fútbol. A mí me interesa el fútbol. Soccer interests me. Me interesan los deportes. Sports are interesting to me. They are interesting to me. Okay? So what you need to remember is when you're going to be talking about different things, right? So different things as in I like this, I like that, this likes me, this bores me. If it's one thing, you just use this conjugation. If it's more than one, you add an in. Okay? Yeah. So make sure you take your notes and we're going to have more time to work on this in class. Hasta luego, chicos. Adiós.